Katie Price appears to be waging war on the new partners of her ex-husbands. The former glamour model, 43, recently targeted Peter Andre's wife, Dr. Emily McDonough, in a fiery Instagram rant, and now she's accused of breaching a restraining order by sending a foul-mouthed text to Kieran Hayler and his fiancée Michelle Pentecost. Katie could be facing jail if it's proved that she did breach the 5-year restraining order granted to Michelle in 2019 after an altercation in the school playground where their children are pupils. Michelle met Kieran at the school where her son attends alongside Jet, 8, and Bunny, 7, who Kieran shares with Katie. And firing at the partners of her former lovers appears to have become a habit of Katie's recently. Kieran Hayler. Katie has been released from police custody while investigations continue into the alleged breach of her restraining order. A Sussex police spokesperson told The Mirror, at 5:45 p.m. on Friday, 21st of January, police responded to a report that a suspect had breached their restraining order. Officers arrested a woman in her 40s who has been released under investigation while inquiries continue. She could be facing a jail sentence following the arrest as she is still on license for her drink-drive shame. Katie is said to have been banned from contacting Michelle, 39, directly or indirectly after the mum of 2, who shares a baby son with Kieran, was granted a 5-year restraining order against Katie in 2019. Sources allege to The Sun that Katie sent Kieran a text message that branded Michelle as seeing WEP Sylvester and a gutter SG. A source close to Michelle's family told the publication, although the message was sent to Kieran, they both felt it was addressed to Michelle. So they got in touch with the police. Michelle is absolutely devastated, and feels very threatened. The message was incredibly aggressive. Given the restraining order that's in place, and the fact Katie is still on a suspended sentence, it's extraordinary she decided to lash out like this, unprovoked, too. If proven, the breach could mean Katie has broken the terms of her 16-week suspended sentence for drink driving, and she could be recalled to prison. It was in 2019 that Katie was slapped with a restraining order. Michelle, who met Kieran at the school where her son and his kids with Katie are pupils, had not attended the 2019 hearing when a victim statement was read out on her behalf after accusations that Katie repeatedly called her a effing C outside of the school. The statement said, "I'm still in a relationship with Mr. Hayler. It is clear Miss Price has been poisoning their children's view of me, saying in fact, I have a big E, that I hate Mummy, Price. I'm anxious I may still see her and I just want to get outside the school as soon as possible." Peter Andre. Earlier this month, Katie took aim at Peter's wife Emily in a furious rant on her Instagram story. In a post that is no longer visible, Katie fumed, "My mouth has been shut for so long, but I've had enough of people selling stories on me, and particularly this so-called woman at Dr._Emily_official. Always said I don't want to be famous, yet doesn't do too bad to stay away from media and TV, and now trying to make a career out of it. So cringe, she has used my children to make money in photo shoots, yet covers her own children's faces up." Katie's rant continued, "She is so jealous of my relationship I have with Princess and puts me down. Emily, you are not and never will be my kids' parents, so mind your own business. You're sick, so two-faced, and definitely not the person you portray to the public. I think you're sick, a disgusting person, so stop trying to interfere in my life." She later doubled down on her opinion, launching a second scathing attack on the NHS doctor. After a source claimed that Katie was struggling to accept Peter has moved on, her representative told the Mirror, "This is all very boring and Kate is looking forwards to her own wedding with Carl Woods this year." There is stuff behind the scenes that goes on. Emily never responded to the comments.